Next part of the introduction are your research objectives or your research questions. Ngayon naman kung yung research, anong kaibahan ng dalawa? Ang research objectives, of course, it's statement form. And yung research questions, it's in question form. Okay? So, wala tayong research questions. And sa atin, research objectives. Pareho lang naman yun. Okay. So, the opening statement should introduce the main objective of the study by stating the last specific objective. Meron tayong dalawang types ng objectives. We have the general objectives or the main objective and the specific objectives. Anong kaibahan ng dalawa? O, mamaya ipapakita ko yung sample. So, meron daw dapat opening statement and then you state the specific objectives. Alright. So, the first numbered objective, pakita ko ng example. Research objectives. So, ito yung intro statement. Okay, opening statement. So, sabi niyo, the purpose of this study was to determine the relationship between social media addiction and buying behavior among senior high school students. Specifically, this study had the following objectives. So, ito yung part ng opening statement. Okay. Your opening statement, sabi dito kanina, your opening statement should include your main objective. Okay. The main objective of the study. Ayan. The opening statement should introduce the main objective of the study by stating the last specific objective. Balik tayo dun sa example. So, the purpose of this study was to determine the relationship between social media addiction, that's variable A, and buying behavior, that's variable B, among senior high school students. Okay, so this is your main objective, to determine the relationship between your variable A and your variable B. Specifically, now this word is important because it introduces that it tells your reader that you are going to introduce your specific objectives. Okay, so specifically, this study had the following objectives. So, these are now your specific objectives. Merong tatlo ha. So, sa atin, we are going to have 3 specific objectives. Una, ano ba yung mga objectives natin? Sabi dito, your first objective is to describe the level of variable 1 in terms of its indicators. Okay? Level of your first variable or variable A in terms of your indicators. Ang second objective is to describe or determine the level of variable 2 in terms of its indicators. And the third objective is to determine the significant relationship between the two variables. Okay. So, example. So, diba, kaya nga yung mga pina-download na questionnaire, nag-require ako ng indicators. So, dito nyo i-state yung mga indicators. So, let's have an example. Let's go back to the example. Okay. So, yung number 1 objective, to ascertain, itong word na ascertain, parang determine, para malaman. Okay. So, for these words, I encourage you to use different words, okay, for this, kasi para mabawasan yung monotony, yung parang paulit-ulit lang yung mga words na ginagamit. So, pwede nyo gamitin to ascertain, to determine, to describe. So, pwede nyo salit-salitan yung mga words na yun na gamitin. Okay. To ascertain the level of social media addiction of the students as determined by. Okay? So, itong word na as determined by, ibig sabihin you are introducing now the indicators of your first variable. Okay? Social media addiction is your first variable. So, ito yung mga indicators niya. Okay? For the first variable. Notice that these are small letters. Okay? And, semicolon yan. And second to the last na indicator, mayroong word, hindi yung symbol, word na end. And then yung last indicator, andyan na sa kanya yung period, end of the sentence. Okay? Or end na ng number 1 na specific objective. Okay. Yung second objective naman is the level of buying behavior of students as determined by brand preferences. Okay, familiarity, ayan. So, these are the indicators of your second objective. As determined by pa rin, or pwedeng in terms of, pwede yan. So, to describe the level of buying behavior of the students in terms of, and then colon, and then your indicators. And the third specific objective is to determine the relationship between social media addiction and buying behavior. So, this is the relationship of your first variable and the second variable.
So, yung kaninang pinakita kong example, that was how to state the research objectives or the research questions for Germanic type of research paper, meaning book type. Okay? Ito naman yung example on how to state the research objectives or the research questions when it comes to journal, IMRAD na journal type. Okay? So, kanina, yung example, enumerated ang mga specific objectives. Pero, sa journal type, hindi naka-enumerate. So, isang paragraph lang yung buong research objectives. So, ito yung introduction part. Okay, so this is the introduction. Ito yung first paragraph ng rationale. Okay, take note, wala nang nakalagay na rationale dito sa gilid. Okay, diretso na siya per paragraph. Okay, ayan, second paragraph, the third paragraph. And your last paragraph of the rationale would be the research gap and the urgency of the study. Okay? So, eto naman, sa next, yung sa following paragraph, after ng rationale, dito na ilalagay yung research objective. So, we start with the purpose, okay? The general objective, which is the purpose of your study. So, the purpose of the study was to, determine the relationship between website quality and purchase intention among grade 11 students. And then, eto na, di ba yung kanina sa example, eto yung parang introductory statement. Okay? So, in one paragraph na lang sila. So, the purpose of this study was to determine the relationship between website quality and purchase intention among grade 11 students. Then, ito na ngayon, the following were the specific objectives of this study. And then, we have the colon. And then, A. So, parang naka-enumerate pa rin, but in one paragraph na lang sila. Okay? So, to ascertain the level of website quality in terms of perceived ease of use, information quality, ito na yung mga indicators ng first variable or indicators ng website quality. Okay? And then B, to describe the level of purchase intention, that's the second variable, in terms of, ito yung mga indicators ng second variable. And then, lastly, yung relationship between your variable 1 and your variable 2. And take note, the research objectives is followed by your null hypothesis. Okay, the null hypothesis. So, the null hypothesis here was formulated, the following null hypothesis was formulated and tested at 0.05 level of significance. So, ano yung null hypothesis? So, there is no significant relationship between website quality and purchase intention of grade 11 students. But don't worry, we are going to have a separate discussion on the null hypothesis. As of now, research objectives muna.